Welcome to your new studio. My name is Frank Aurora. I'm with the Education Network and in the Engineering Department. And this is what we are installing now at new schools and schools for that need revitalization, which most of you do. So we've made a lot of installations already, but we're still going, and we're going to get to your school as soon as we can. I just want to show you typically what it looks like. So over here, this area here is like a graphics computer you're going to have. Over here is your switch. Right here, it's called an ATEM switch. Preview screen that shows the different screens. And I'll show you a little close-up of that. And this is your program out. So let's take a little closer look. Let me move the camera up here so we can see what we're doing. And while I'm talking. So again, we've got a graphics computer right there. So this is the actual switch here. And we have plenty of inputs, but mostly the inputs, what it's going to be is you're going to have camera 1, camera 2, and the third input is going to be your graphics computer. So that's there. So you'll see up here in the preview, we have preview screen, program, camera 1, camera 2, and this is the graphics computer, and that's color bars. We also have a window that shows your recording, and this is the audio window that shows that. This screen over here, this is the program out. This is what goes out to the school. So let's take another look over here now. I want to show you this. We have the audio. Here's our audio mixer. So the microphones come in here and they go to the ATEM. And then we have teleprompter. So the teleprompter is really cool because you'll be able to put your script in here and load it in. And it's pretty much cut and paste. So it's not going to be like a lot of work. You're going to prepare your script ahead of time, and then you can just load it in there. Okay, so that's the control room. Now let's take a look in the studio and see what we got. I'm going to roll you guys in here. Here we go. All right, so here's our typical studio that we're going to have. And some of the schools have green screens, some don't. Some have curtains, some have painted walls. But basically what we have are 2 cameras set up and 2 sets. So we have camera 1, camera 2 over there. And we also have a TV that you can view so you know when you're up and when things are going that way. And that's pretty handy. So here's our setup, and I'm going to come over a little bit and show you the teleprompter. So they'll be looking directly here. They'll be reading the script here, and then they'll be looking directly at the camera, which is right behind it. And that's how they do it in all the professional studios too. So you're going to have that capability. Again, there's a TV that just shows when you're on, which is good. Also, one other thing, if you have a grid, some of the schools have it, some don't. We installed some lighting, and there's one there, and they are LED flat panels. Let's go back in here. So the other thing I want to show you about the graphics computer, let me turn this around so I can show you what we're doing. I'm going to sit here for a second. So the graphics computer, we feel is a really valuable asset for your show because you can pull up your slideshow, Google Slides, Canva, whatever you normally use. So you can have your opening slide in the show, right? And that's what they'll see out of the school or what you're recording. So, but it also, you can, let me escape that. You can go out to YouTube, and this is pretty cool. So let's say you wanted to show a video full screen on YouTube. You have that capability too. And that I think is really good. So that's your graphics computer, but along with the graphics capability, there's also, I'm going to minimize this, the program for the ATEM switch. and that's it right here. I'm going to click it open, and it's going to pop up. Okay, so this is the program that you're going to need to program the switch over here. And you can operate it here, but it really, this computer is a dual purpose. Basically what you're going to do with the software is just set up your show for today. Then you can minimize that, go back to YouTube or your slideshow. Let's go back to the slides. And let's say slideshow from the beginning. So now we can go directly there because you did your settings on the switch. Then at that point, what you're going to be doing is using the switch to switch back and forth. And the ATM has the capability to do backgrounds. So I'll show you. Like there's camera 1, and there's the background. Here's the program out, by the way. Now you could switch those backgrounds. You can put whatever you want in there. You can actually have a video behind them, but that's a little distracting. So that's 1, and then here's another camera 2. This also has a background, so but it's a different graphic. And then with the push button of number 3, now we have your slideshow. So think of it this way. You're going to start out your slideshow, you're going to have the information there, and then when the kids are ready, and you say, okay, stand by, we're going to go, boom. Then you go to camera 1, they read the prompter, they do the announcements, maybe you have a special person, or maybe the principal's going to do a stand and deliver, then maybe you're going to go to camera 2, and then maybe go back to the slide. So this is pretty much really all you're going to need to worry about once you have the settings on. So that's going to get you going. All right, so I think that gives you some kind of overview. And, you know, of course, we're here to help. So once we get you set up, I'll train you, and then, you know, the kids will get it. Okay, that's pretty much it for today. Thanks for tuning in.